Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork and welcome to our review of the Moto E, what I consider the best budget Android phone. So let's find out why. Three, two, one. So the Moto E is the latest Android phone from Motorola, and it falls in line in that Moto line of devices. We saw the Moto X, we saw the Moto G, which is actually a sub $200 device, and now we have the Moto E, a sub $150 device. And there's a lot to be said about this device overall. Now, pricing is $129. $129 unlocked. You can pick this device up directly from Motorola, and we'll provide the link for you down in the description below. But let's talk about this device first before we talk about buying and schematics and things like that. So the Moto E here sports a 4.3-inch display. This is not a HD display. This is a sub HD display, but it's a 4.3-inch display here, and you can see there's no front-facing camera on there, and you do have, of course, just your speaker and your mic. At the rear, we have a 5-megapixel camera. Now, there's no flash on there. Again, because of that price range, some things have been cut down. Now, it's powered by a Snapdragon 200 processor with 1 GB of RAM. So you do have enough RAM to run this device. Now, the back plate is removable. Pop that out to reveal, of course, a SIM tray and a micro SD card slot for expansion, because it only has 4 gigs of storage in here, so you can expand it up to 32 through micro SD. Now, some parts of the world you will get a dual SIM variant, most likely in China and some parts of Africa as well as India, but you cannot change the battery. So let's go ahead and cover that up. And the other thing too is you can get different backplate covers. So this is black, of course. I can get red, purple, whichever colors are available. So powering the device on, I'm just going to set it here on our trusty stand and get this a little closer here. This is running Android 4.4.2. So this is running the latest version of Android. I was zooming closer here, which most devices actually don't run nowadays, and we're still trying to get them there. But what I really like about this device is how smooth and effective it is. It runs very well, very smooth in your daily operations, even switching through applications and running multiple applications. At a certain point, it starts to bugger, but it's $129, so you really can't complain about this. Now, this is not a gaming machine, so if you're buying this and thinking, I can play my Modern Combat 4, Real Racing, no, you're gonna get lag on there, because that's not what this device is built for. This is a device built to take you to that entry-level Android point where you have a solid device with good performance that doesn't lag and actually gives you a very solid experience. So we can go in here and check out the settings. And you can see here you have your standard Android settings. I have my Wi-Fi on here. Oh, that's another thing I should mention is the battery life. But the battery life is impeccable on this. Motorola basically claims 24-hour battery life, and yes, you will get 24-hour battery life. Now, I've gotten up to 3 days basically on standby and light use, if you will. So this thing really chugs on. I haven't actually turned on battery saver once. So the battery life on here is very, very, very good, which is nice, because especially at this price range, you want something that's durable, that lasts long. And again, this is not for the hardcore Android user. This is for the entry Android user. Someone's looking to get a new smartphone or get into smartphones. If it's my grandmother or even my mom, or even, let's say, my little cousins. I have cousins who are 10 and 11. Yes, granted, they love my Galaxy S5, my Lumia 1520, my giant phones, but they need phones for school. This is the perfect phone for them, because as a parent, you're paying only $129 for this, and you can see it's Android 4.4.2 KitKat right there. You're paying $129 for this. So even if you have 2 or 3 kids in that age range where they need phones, you want to make sure they're in touch, you have that here, which is pretty nice. Now, Motorola has pretty much kept this close to stock as possible. There really isn't much there. You've got the Moto Assist. You've also got an application that you can get from the store that helps you with emergency contacts and things like that, which is very nice. But you can just see here how smooth this thing actually runs overall. That's why I really like it. I really like the Moto E. It's a 3G device. It doesn't have 4G, so you see HSPA Plus there on the top right hand corner for AT&T and T-Mobile. It's unlocked. So overall, I like it. I think it's solid. I think you get good performance in just use and practicality. Now the camera, even though it's the same 5 megapixel camera you find with your Moto G, this doesn't record at 720p, so I'm not going to give you a camera sample. But here are some photos on there. The photos are a little bit saturated at some points, but it still looks very nice and clear and crisp altogether. So that's the Moto E, guys. If you have any questions or any comments, let us know. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell you, if you're looking for a second throwaway Android phone or something that's a backup phone in case you lose your Galaxy S5 or your Moto X or something like that, definitely go pick up the Moto E. It's $129. If you're looking for a gift for someone, the Moto E is also a very good choice, I think. Just because it's simple, it's very appreciative, light packaging, and just easy device to use. And of course, I have my Ben Affleck as Batman background here. So if you want to check out, just by the way, if you want to see some of our background photos for our phones, check out our Pinterest page. But if you want to pick up the Moto E, definitely use the link below. It's the top link. You can definitely click and order yourself a Moto E. $129. It's available right now, and it's available worldwide, I think in 40 countries if I'm not mistaken. I know they had a worldwide launch, but that's the Moto E. So guys, any questions, any comments, let me know. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. And also do subscribe to Booredatwork at the top right hand corner of your screen or in the description down below, as well as clicking to just buy the Moto E if you choose to. So this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy entertainment.